I think,
Yeah.
before we do that, let's, because we have two there at the end we don't probably need, because they're just holding a tiny little bit. So let's shove all of
Well, we
them
have a
down
lot of tables
little
left
bit.
still. It's fine. We'll just sort of.
Oh, will it still fit?
Yeah, we have enough tables.
We have enough tables?
Probably.
Well, either way, if we can get another one up here and then do it even longer, that would still be
Yeah,
better.
we can do enough tables. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, no. The last two tables on top are done.
What is everybody doing? Your phones away. Come in here and help. Let's go, go, go. Bags outside, not you.
I deserve all credit.
All credit.
They
All
were
credit.
outside doing nothing.
Wait, this is a joke. Wait.
Excellent. Phones in your bags. Put your phones away. You don't need them.
No idea how to play chemistry, but
Nice. Okay, put the chairs in, and if you could grab enough chairs just to tuck them into the bottom.
I'm good. See you.
So we just want enough to tuck into the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 12 chairs. And we
12
already
chairs?
have. We already have 5. So just grab.
That's enough, I think. That's enough.
We don't need that much.
I think that's enough for them.
No, we need 2 more.
No. Just get
I think we do need 2 more.
1 more chair.
2 more.
2 more chairs.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, everybody that's in the hallway, you should be in the classroom. What are you doing? Let's go, go, go. If you could go get all the aprons and bring them in here and put them on the couch. Yeah.
Every single one.
Just grab them all. It's usually easier that way. There we go. Nicely.
Dude, can we get one chair?
I'm feeling very Trumpy. No, because they come falling down.
No.
Yeah.
It's not like everything else is a
Not
full
like
Oh!
this. It's a perfect stair.
Which one of these desks is not like the others? Which
This
one
one.
of these desks is it? How did it like just be the weird desk out? Oh, it can actually you can raise it higher.
That's good.
You could make this one so much
And
higher.
then we put the chair on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's all one.
No, you put the
No,
chair on
we
there
got all
as
of
it.
them.
As it.
Yeah.
Wait. That's weird.
Okay.
I'll hold the ball.
So next task.
You have to do it here. You have to do it there.
No. Please. Yeah.
We could put chairs.
Come on over. Everybody come on over. Now, you do have to tie these in a way that you can get them undone again, because we do need to be able to see what's going on. So a simple knot that someone can undo. Tie them together like this, and then either here or up top of there. So I'll do the first one. What we want is a wall is no good if people could just crawl through it. So take these, tie them onto the legs, and block it off so that we can't see through it or nothing can get through it. So aprons on, build a wall. We're trying to keep out our southern neighbors.
I'm voting in you for president.
Whoa, no way you just said that. No way you just
They
said
keep
that.
trying to cross our border and take our jobs.
Whoa.
What?
Mr. Neufeld. Don't try to get yourself canceled live on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's recording right now. I've never read, Mythbusters did a whole episode of different ways to like cross the border, but they didn't want to get canceled, so all of them were about the Americans keeping out the Canadians.
Ah.
Yeah.
On top too?
Hmm?
We have to do the
Do
top.
not stand on chairs.
Okay.
They are swivel chairs. You will die.
We have to do the top.
Top as well.
Can
Get someone tall and go the other side, or do this. Good throwing action there.
Sam, can you just pull the top one and make it even?
Don't stand. Please put your phone outside in a bag. Put your phone away. And then you grab some aprons and make a wall.
Yeah, to keep continuing your jobs.
What is this?
Don't topple the desks.
Triple step.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you pick up the thing and the piece of paper? We'll make sure.
This is a fun activity.
If you're staying around, we need more here. These need to be
What
blocked.
about this one? What about here?
Yeah, how about here?
Yeah, what about here?
How about here?
How about here?
How about now?
Are we going to do work or just gonna like help on and build?
Oh, yeah, you got it.
No. Come on. We're doing a demo. We don't want to knock these down. Don't be silly. If you want to be helpful, grab some more aprons, block up more holes. Grab more aprons, block up more holes.
Lock that hole.
Block the holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect.
Wait,
Oh, tie a
Sam.
knot.
Sam.
Ooh, nice one.
What? Hey, give me your apron. Yeah, you can put it through here and then what's this?
Excellent.
What are you sitting down for?
Rather
No,
than-
yeah, there's no sitting down.
I'm
Go way up there, give advice then, let's go.
Hey, do you need another one somewhere?
Dear God, and Tinkle Hay. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sam, can you throw it back over?
Okay, we're looking kind of down. Everybody come over to this wall. This wall, line up.
Here.
Don't throw the aprons back and forth. We have extra aprons.
Sam,
Put them on the
why
couch.
Because I just threw it back to you and you weren't there.
This wall,
Got the apron on the couch. Perfect.
this wall here.
I threw it over the wall.
That's not gonna stay.
You know, now they can't take the job.
That's not okay. Okay. Standing. We're going to be active. Remember your letter. A, B, 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 A, B. All the B's go to that side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This worked out perfectly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, sitting down, especially these chairs, part of the wall. Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We have the same amount on both sides. So, here's the game. You can move out into the area in between in order to grab one of these, but you cannot throw it unless a part of your body is touching the walls on either side of you. So you can only throw across. The aprons are just there to discourage. It doesn't count if you throw it through the wall, so you have to throw it up and older. They're kind of flimsy. If you throw it like that, it's probably going to make it, so I'd recommend wrapping it up into some sort of ball and then trying to throw it over top. It's a bit like golf. The side with the most points loses. So these represent points. You have to get rid of them in order to make sure the other side has the points.
How much time do you have?
Okay? You're only gonna have like 30 seconds to a minute, yes.
Can we block it?
If you're blocking it, it's on your side. You cannot block it and make it sit on there. So if it comes over, it comes over. You can only catch it and throw it back. Okay. Remember, you can only throw from the far ends. We're going to start off with. We've got A on this side, B on that side, and we're going to start you off. Now, and this is probably the most important point. I said the words points and winning and losing, which sometimes seems to make some people lose their minds. It's a demo. When I say stop, just stop. We're counting the points. The purpose is to illustrate something. If it's so egregious that one has come over at the last minute, please do not pick it up and throw it back. Just give it to me with, tally up the points correctly. The most important point is to stop when I say stop. Secondly, you're not allowed to use clever strategies. Like you can't wait and gather them all up and then throw them all at once. Because real molecules never do that. They don't hang around trying to shove everything one side. So as soon as you get it, throw it, only throw one at a time. Any questions? Okay, okay. So we're going to start off with side B is winning with 0 points.
Let's go.
Go.
You guys send it from the far side. I got that.
That was horrible. Don't go for it.
Oh, no, you have to be touching the wall to throw.
Oh,
Touching the wall to throw.
Oh,
You have to touch the wall to
I
throw.
thought someone threw the ball.
Doing knots. They're doing knots.
You can have someone up front and throw back if you want.
You have to be on the
Oh,
ball.
there's one back there.
This one. Oh.
Yeah. Touching that wall to throw.
Yeah, that's yours.
And stop! Stop!
Yo.
Stop! No. If everybody can gather up what they have on their side and bring them here and here.
What a game.
What a game. What a game. There. Now, are there any in between?
Probably. On top.
Now, at the last second when I yelled stop, 2 went over that way. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. Whoa!
Yo!
What was that? Who threw that?
Throw a marker over it.
Yeah, no, just, everybody was here. Who threw the marker? Why would you do that?
For fun.
No.
They threw it at me, so I threw it back.
No, remember, hey, Stacy, that hit someone, that's gonna do serious damage. And we can't do anything like this if you're gonna do things that are silly. Crawling in there, throwing hard things, okay? There's a reason we're doing this. These are soft. Did someone here throw one over there? Did one get thrown over here?
I got mine over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I just threw it back.
Okay, so someone over here threw it over there.
No. First marker landed here.
What's happening?
Does everybody understand? Safety. Okay, to each side, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are still missing 2. Please look around. Look inside the wall. Where's the 2?
There's one in the trash.
How did I
Under the table.
Nah, that one was
Under your table. Under your table.
Under the
Under your table.
Oh, how did they get there?
I think it was
It's
at
always
the
been
top.
there.
Okay, well that's on this side. And we're missing one more. Look around, look underneath, look on the
That one
sides.
wasn't used.
We should have 5 and 5. We don't want to lose them. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You sure you had 10 to begin with?
Oh, we definitely had 10.
What is this?
For 2 classes, we've had 10.
I think they're hiding one because they don't want to lose.
No, I counted them twice. But count them again, sure. Look around, look underneath over there. Look inside the wall. You're looking on top. See anything on top? Pardon?
Yeah.
Oh, grab an orange shirt. Grab an new orange one. What is it? I don't want to have an odd number because that's weird.
Just
We end up with 11 now. I don't know what happened. Okay. This was all reactants start on the same time. Now, obviously, in terms of a chemical reaction, what is this intended to represent?
What?
What is this? What is this? Don't take out the chair. What is this representing? Not diffusion.
Equilibrium.
There is an equilibrium going on. Activation energy. It takes energy and put it back and forth. So we're representing the two hot sides. The one part that isn't quite realistic is that you're both at the same, because normally if it was exothermic or endothermic, we should have you at different heights. I did ask for a classroom in the new building in which I could do this demo and they could raise and lower the different sides of the classroom. And I believe their answer was no. They're not going to do that apparently. It would be prohibitively expensive. But it would make this demo a lot better. Now, if I threw all of them onto one side. If we were to go on for a long time, how many would you expect on random on any one side? 5, 5. So, to illustrate the point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will now start off, and I'll change the numbers. Equal number of reactants on both sides. You have 45 seconds.
Go.
No, what you just stop.
You guys have to throw it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Stop! No! Two over here. No, just give them to me. Do not Gleb.
What the hell?
They already threw 2 over. You can go back.
Yeah, I just threw 2 over.
Wait. Bring them up here. And you can give me the extra one. Actually, I think I grabbed 2 over here, so we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing it.
already.
We're already missing one. Can you grab it for me?
Grab their food as well.
5
That one didn't react.
and 5. That one got caught.
Yeah, see that one didn't react.
It's like it's equal each time.
Let's see. This is so. A, go to that side. B, you stay here. A, go to that side. B, you stay here. A, you go to that side. B, you stay here. A, you go to that side.
Well, we're not screwing.
More people, and let's take a look at the ratios.
I'm not liking these odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much more of us,
Yeah.
but there's so
Actually-
little space on the wall.
Might be
Yeah, I see.
a little too complicated. We're at that side. There we go.
It's 3
You guys stay back. I
And
throw it.
excellent. Okay.
Wait, I need to take my jacket off.
And
I was getting
Let's say
serious.
they just want to talk.
I'm doing like side cuts.
What to do.
Oh, let's go.
now, the reason we're demonstrating with this is that there's a concept in chemistry called dynamic equilibrium. Since whenever you've been doing reactions, we've essentially been lying to you. Reactions don't have a one-way arrow in most cases. They have a two-way arrow. Reactants and products go both ways. They tend to have a one-way arrow if it's an open system and something forces it the other way. So if a gas is being given off, then the gas is being blown away and it can't go backwards. But if we can contain it, they often go backwards. So the purpose of this is to illustrate that nature, going back and forth. And now we're going to see what happens. Now I can't, as I said, raise and lower the floor, but to make it more difficult then, to make the equivalent of it's higher for one side, I can give them less people. 45 seconds. No, count against the wall. Remember, throw against the wall.
Good job, Max. Good job.
Okay,
Are they just waiting?
Yeah, throw when you got it. You can't wait. Molecules don't wait.
I'll sit on this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. No. Okay.
I can throw one back. Don't worry.
No. Left. Stop. Bring them all up here.
Go 4.
They threw one over after.
Excellent.
I mean,
Now, even if, let's say, I threw them all here, and you threw them all at once, that side is clearly now losing. They have all the points. Will that remain the case?
No.
Why not?
I'll throw them back.
Because they'll just throw them back. So, can an equilibrium ever have all of them on one side?
No.
No. Because if we give all of them to the other side, what have you essentially given them?
all the energy,
All, well, not energy,
all the power.
All the reactants.
all the reactants. All the reactants they need. Essentially, you've given them ammo. You're literally throwing ammo over, which would just pile up until they can throw them back faster. Eventually, what would you expect the rate of throwing to be? If there's 3 people on this side throwing at a steady rate, what will the rate be on this side throwing back? 3. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, Josh was like bored, sitting down. Like there was plenty of people that were throwing. A lot of people didn't even get to pick one up because there's so many here. You can throw back at the rate. The rate is determined by the side that's going the slowest, and that's what the rate will eventually, at equilibrium, will have the same rate on both sides. We don't need to write down the numbers for that. The point, I think, is better. Oh yeah, next one. Back to your original sides.
Bye.
Can we space out?
Now for this one,
Do we need to be against the wall?
you can throw wherever you'd like, but you have to be sitting on the floor. One, 2,
Katie,
3,
you
4,
set it over.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, this is if we add an inhibitor or a poison to the system. So we're poisoning the reaction. Ideally, this should make it harder. Let's see how it affects the equilibrium.
Throw
Throw it from wherever, guys. Throw it from wherever. Just throw it.
You can just throw it.
There you
Given that you're on the
Make a
floor,
ball, make a ball.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Just tie it. Tie it. It works.
Oh.
Wait, I got it.
Damn it. Yo, pass the molecules, guys. Come on.
Ah.
Yeah, that oh.
good.
You're cocking up. Ouch. Time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. That one was after I said stop, so that's fine. Okay, bring them all up. Put them on either side.
Hey,
whoa,
hey,
whoa, whoa.
hey.
No throwing at the last minute. Bring them on up. Hand me ones that came from the other side.
These two came afterwards.
Okay, bring them on up. Right there.
This came afterwards.
Again,
Tied it. They
It's
tied
not
it.
a
in
real-
a
Let's
knot.
hide them.
They're tying them.
no inner house. But now, yeah, I noticed with the inhibitor, people were like, got to make this easier. Start tying them. Now, how would you expect that to affect the equilibrium? Would the amount in either, if you had started off with 10 over a long period of time with an inhibitor, would you expect the equilibrium to change?
Yeah, because you affected both sides.
You affected both sides. So it will make, what would it change? The rate. But would it affect the equilibrium? No. So now we're going to add a catalyst. The catalyst is, please take down and untie all of the aprons and put them back. Don't
Yay.
move the tables, but untie all the aprons.
Oi. Oi.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful not to pull too hard.
I'm there.
Oh, sorry.
All tied on.
Whoa.
And there's some more scenes.
You're trying to untie this one.
Hmm? Oh, good. Grab aprons. Take the aprons back out to the lab, hang them all up.
What?
Can you not untie that one?
Whoa, get off my apron. Oh my god.
Careful what you're doing. Untie them.
Oh, who didn't untie these? Oh, when you're lying. I hate incompetence.
Is this one you?
One breath.
Someone really, really didn't want this on.
Okay.
You should always feel like a sticky chops when you Okay, but take this one back.
So they're like, oh, I want to do that.
Like, that was curious.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2,
Do we have to sit down again?
3, 4. No, because this is a catalyst. We are removing some of the energy that. Yeah, I know one of them clearly ripped. Got it. Run back to your original sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who are we missing? Josh.
You went to the washroom.
Oh, this is okay. Now, since the last one, you will be chucking them directly at each other. You do not have to participate if you do not want to. If you'd like to stand on the sidelines, you can watch.
Is this like dodgeball?
I have tied them in a knot to make them fly a little easier as well. And a reminder, the one part that is true is you have to be touching the back wall to throw. So you can't run up to the wall to where someone else is picking one up and throw it in their face. Are we clear? Samuel? Excellent. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I caught Andrew in the head!
Remember, back to the wall if you got them, one at a time.
Where are those throws from? Hey, get to the back, Clem! Headshot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bring them back up here. Up here, bring them up here. No, just put them down here. I'm not going to catch you. Put them there.
2.
Pull the chairs out. Get the chairs up here out of the way, and then put the desks back where they belong. Bring me any towels. Nice throw, nice throw. Just bring the yeah, very carefully now take down the desks. And we will once again allow our southern neighbors back into our country. What sanitizer? What? Oh, okay. Thank you. We're yeah, set it up normal. We're not done the demo part, unfortunately. Hopefully that gave you a bit of time to get your blood flowing.
My knowledge.
Colin, you put the rest of those questions
Let's just wait until all the desks are back in position, because then it can get harder to get the chairs in there. Get all the stop bringing in chairs. Let's get the desks in position first. Desks in position.
Thanks.
And we got the desk in last place. Okay, chairs for every desk. Get them all in. And we are block F. Quickly do attendance. Andrew. Ashley.
She's outside. Just go around.
Druvy. I saw Druvy. There. Ella. Yep. Etienne. Yep. Gleb. I think I saw Johan. Josh. Yes. Katie. Lavina. Lavina? Right. Max. Max. I just want to say Max. Nathan.
Yeah.
Nicholas. I haven't seen.
Nicholas who?
Meyer.
Oh, he's at a soccer game.
Right. Sam.
Yeah.
Samuel. Sonia. Sonia.
Who's here?
Not
Not here.
here.
Taz. Here. And Theo's here. So we're missing 2. Now, does anybody not have the handout from last day?
26. When is the time?
In case anybody doesn't, I'll grab one.
Is it on the classroom?
Can you check? I think I might have, but I'm not sure. The full ones are. But whether or not you have an empty one, I can quickly put there if I have it.
There's no.
Oh, right.
Wait, could I have?
Anybody who needs one? There we go. Anybody else need one?
Hey. I downloaded
And I think I did. Where is it? We are F block. Note C, notes A, B. I guess I didn't. Right. Material.
What day is that time?
Notes. A dot D. 12.
So valid, Katie, so valid.
Upload.
What?
And
I'll do the test.
Can we see what we got for the quiz?
yeah, I can hand that back as well. I'm going to do that in just a second. And okay, the notes should be up for those who are taking them on there. I have your old ones to hand back, so I'll do that in just a second. I think I've already released them on the zip grades that you can log into with your username and code. So you can go check to see what you got and what the tags are for each one. I'll do that in a second. The reason we do this one is I find as we're going through Equilibrium, to do the full intro, if you think of it as throwing things back and forth and you view the sides in that manner, then adjusting what's going on to that, how would that affect the equilibrium? How fast would they go and what would happen to it over time? We're going to be graphing a lot of time. What would this then do? I find this analogy to be quite helpful. You imagine yourself back in that situation and how would the number of cloths would you expect to change? And usually that helps answer most of the questions if you can sit down and imagine it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this a new unit?
So this is a new unit, PLOD, it's equilibrium, and we're introducing equilibrium in this particular topic. And now, I can give you back your quizzes. Then, we will decide on the next one. So when I call your names, what do you come up? Ashley, Max, Gleb, Gleb, Taz, Johan, Nathan, Andrew, oh, Simon's not here. Drury, Samuel, Josh, Theo, Lavina, Etienne,
T and C.
Vini, James. Oh, other class. Now, what do the codes mean on top?
I don't know, I think C's communication.
What is T? Thinking?
Universal one too. Oh, probably. Because this one, I think it's small.
How do we log into the zip grade?
I gave you a sheet the last time with your username and password. If you lost the sheet, I can come see me sometime. I can give you another one. I don't have extra ones right now, but I can look it up for you.
We're speaking to multiple choice.
Looking this way, in science we have these three competencies: communications, critical analysis, and experimenting. And we have two of them that have C's in it, and so I found that students were getting these confused last year because my writing is messy. So I adopted Mr. Snow's version, which has the acronym etc. Experimenting, thinking, communication.
How are we supposed to communicate our multiple choice?
I'm looking and some of the questions just require you to know something, and you are interpreting the question and letting me know the answer. There's very little putting two ideas together. So, did you know it? Did you understand it? So, did you have to put two or pieces together? If you go online, you'll look at which questions I labeled communication and which labels the ones I labeled thinking. And in there, that will give you an idea on how I looked at those. Some questions require you to understand and make a inference or make a prediction. Those are all thinking. If you are just letting me know a fact I told you and you have to just interpret the question and come up with the correct fact, that's always communication. If you have to do more than that, a lab is obviously experimenting. If you have to do more than that, that's a thinking.
How do you get it?
If you don't know your username and password or you didn't save it, I don't have extras here, but I can put it up or email it to you.
What?
How? I got one question wrong.
How do you remember using?
Can I go see Bishop Lowe?
Yeah, I got 2 questions.
No, it's fine.
Remember, if you go online, you look, there's thinking questions
And there's
and there's communication questions.
Yeah.
So if you got one wrong and there's only 4 communication questions, then that's 75%, which is proficient level. Which, if you got the rest of them right, you should probably have extending high on the other ones. These are rough, they're small quizzes, which is why they're also formative once you do your big test, because it's way easier to make a critical analysis when you have like way more questions to base it on. So it's rough, doesn't count if you do better on the test. So it'll become important.
Yeah, the test was like when you raise that.
Yeah. Now, for that as well, in addition to being labeled like this online, you'll see that they're also labeled like B1. I think there's one that might be like B5 and B6. Those refer to the exact spot in the notes we covered that. So if you're like, I need to practice those, you can go to the notes and see that section. What is it that I need to understand? That would also then inform you where in the Hebden is that part tested. And if you go to old exams, you can pick out those exact ones to practice if you're like, I need more practice on those. If you understand why you got it wrong, not that big of a deal. And then you can just go back and review that section. So that way your quizzes are directing you where to go in both your notes and your study material in order to review that material. Just 9 multiple choice as a bit of practice. Yep. Review.
I only got the one professional robot development behind using I got proficient level.
Send me an email, because it's right there, and I can just go on. Maybe when I was going through to get copies of some of those. Communicating, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, 75%, I think is proficient high, but I'm not actually sure. Let me double check that too. Oh!
Attention on it stops.
75% is developing high.
Why'd he get?
Pardon?
Why'd he get proficient?
He didn't. He probably did it on critical analysis or thinking. There's 5 questions there, and 83.3 is proficient level. On the proficient scale, they're plus or minus like 10%. So for small scale quizzing items, that they don't work as well because you can drop huge scales if you don't want to. But on a larger test, they're not like that. Their error rate or sig figs on a proficiency scale are huge. It's like 1 sig fig instead of 2. Does that make sense? Okay. If you don't remember from last year, the proficiency scales, emerging is 50 to 59, developing is 60 to 76, all the way up into a low B, and developing low, developing high in there. Proficient is 77 to 89, extending is 90 to 100. In addition to running through this and putting in the proficiencies, I'm also keeping, as I said, a traditional mark book. I give you whichever percent turns out to be higher. So if you're like, I can't get extending high because it's so hard to do, but you get 100% and everything, then the traditional mark book will say like, they got 100% of everything, they got 9 out of 9 on the quiz. You'll be fine. But if you're worried on the lower end, the proficiency marking scale helps keep me up higher. You'll also get that. Yep.
I should know.
I like questions that ask themselves, but okay. We have our ABC test to consider. I'm presuming Thursday would be a bad day. Next week, we have F block just before lunch on Wednesday, but that's a shortened block. Don't know if I like that as much. On Friday, we have it before tutorial, and that would put the A block a little bit later.
Are we going to do A and B, or are we just going to do the unit test all the way?
1 second. So, your unit test, ABC.
So we're not going to do C.
Gleb, hold on. Your ABC test, in terms of making sure that you have a bit of time to write it, will be on the 27th. What test do you have?
Physics.
Yeah, we got physics test.
So how does
Do you?
this perfectly
Okay.
line up for every class?
Test.
Excellent. Then,
Energy and geometry.
what do you have on Monday the 23rd?
No, let's do it 27th. I think 27th.
If there's that many, if there's a physics test that day, I don't want it on that day.
No, but earlier is worse.
Pardon?
As in like Monday.
Monday, right after the weekend. However, you know today, so you don't have to. It's not like I'm assigning it Saturday for Monday. You have preps in between.
What about the 25th?
Can we do it with
25th is shortened classes.
Shorten the test a little bit.
They're already really shortened to make sure that the extra time is in there. Yeah, no, that pushes off too much. I'm going to suggest Monday the 23rd. If you are 100%, you want to make sure that you even have extra time beyond what you normally have, you may start right at the beginning of advisors at 9:55. And that way you can continue working into class and you would all have all the way to 11:45. Usually I can get 100% extra time within a class block, but I haven't made up the test fully yet, so I'll double check that as we get closer and let you know. So you can start, that way you can start an advisor. So Monday the 23rd, you're welcome.
Wait, so is the test the 23rd or the 27th?
23rd. And I will change.
Only on ABC.
It's only on ABC. It is a reaction kinetics test. So it's not going to have any of the new stuff. That gives plenty of time to come during tutorial, to come see me in the afternoon, to do some practice questions and improve your grades. Now, because we can put it there, then now we can look at, do we have time? And I got the impression from the other class that everybody would like a chance at a C quiz. So it's just a quiz. We will have that this Friday. Doesn't have class. Thursday would look good.
Can we do the quiz on Monday and the test on Wednesday?
It's just pushing it so far away. By the time we're done that, we might as well do an A, B, C, D, E, F test. Like,
By Wednesday?
Not for this one.
well, we're gonna be done D fairly quick. Then we're gonna be right into E. I don't want the test too far out from the actual material.
We're gonna do it on Friday.
Yeah. but everybody has Wednesdays are shortened block. Yeah. So Wednesdays are usually out. We could have the quiz on Wednesday,
After the test?
but that no, before the test. No, it would be after the test. Who said that? That's crazy talk.
How about we just do it Friday,
Thursday.
I have, and with just these two, I have a.
So your C quiz will be on Thursday the 19th.
For this next class.
Yeah, and I will mark it in class.
What?
like with us?
It might be all multiple choice. It'll be a long answer I can do quickly. Bang it all out, and then give it back to you right away, so that you don't have to wait till the next class to get your feedback.
The ABC, is it similar to the quizzes you give us, or is it going to be like?
Oh, it's exactly the same. It's just longer. Yeah. So that puts it on the 18th and 19th.
It just looks better.
So much book, I can't. I know, I literally, my thing's freaking full. Can we just not do a CT test?
The quiz?
The C test, yeah, why do we need to?
It's feedback. It doesn't count if you're better than the test. It's always to your benefit to do it. That way you get some feedback on that area before you write the actual test.
This is just asking
Right?
us to next track. I have a unit test on Monday, unit test on Tuesday, and unit test on Friday.
And we will then do that.
That's what these two.
Whatever this course is in Thursday.
So this
I
is
just went from having 2 tests this
Mr.
week to
Eagle,
like 5.
technically these quizzes don't count.
If you do better on the test, they don't count.
What do you
They're,
mean by like do better like than this one? This current one? Let's say this one was.
if I take your quiz average and it is lower than your test average, your test counts for both. It replaces.
Oh, okay.
So they become entirely formative at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they, for some reason, help you, and that somehow you did better on the quizzes and you went down on the test, you forgot, the quizzes, the test still counts, but so do the quizzes. So they still count if it helps you. So it's designed not to hurt you in any particular way. So it's always to your advantage to write the quiz, because at the very least you're getting feedback.
Wait, but is that just for chemistry or every class?
That's for this class right now that you're in.
What if?
I don't know about your other teachers. How
So
would I
it depends
know?
on how you want to do it.
Yeah.
What if my communication mark is good, but like my thinking mark isn't? Does part of the mark stay, or does all of
Oh,
it just average?
I do that. I can do all of that on my traditional mark book to make sure that the grade is the highest possible. I do what I can on the Mr. Wardrops, but I don't guarantee it works out perfectly because I don't know what his does half the time. So I just look at the average, I replace it, and tell the mark book actually has a thing where you just click a button and it says if your new mark in that area is higher, to weight it and treat the other ones as formative. So I just click that button and see what it does. But it doesn't do it strictly by average as far as I can tell, which is why I'm also doing the traditional mark book, because I think those grades might end up higher, especially for those at the higher end.
So technically our first grade could be the upcoming test.
Good, yeah. Technically. So that would put you on Thursday.
The other one. So potential 4.
And I think I just posted it, and I said it was tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, it's Thursday.
So what will the other blocks tests be?
So what is it?
Theirs is going to be tomorrow. I'm going to email them today
And
to
then
say,
the whole thing is on Friday?
yeah.
That's so
Wait, we have business class.
Yeah, and then the class with that we have the unit test.
No.
Just now.
Noob, can we like not do the quiz? Because like now it just looks like we have a test.
You're like the fourth person to present that. Again, if you do better on the test, it doesn't count. It's to your advantage. You're just going to do it, see how you do it. If your stress is because that it doesn't count, That's not a question for me.
Oh, there's like ABC on
Like
the unit test.
it's useful information. You can mentally go, this doesn't count. I'm going to do better the test and just get the feedback, see the different types of questions, and realize what you need to study.
Does
You
every
can treat it
KVAC
as not counting.
Does every KVAC get treated separately on the unit test?
No, I look at the average. So your average quiz, because all the quizzes together, compared against your test. Because the test is all of them together. So if you do really well in one quiz, but you do very poorly on another quiz, then I look at the average. I don't keep the one well-counting quiz, because I can only look at an average when I have
What
a
if you
whole
just
test.
put like the B on the unit test and the B on
That's
the
just way too much paperwork. Looking at the whole one. You got to know the whole thing. You can't half-ass something. You have to whole-ass it. But again, won't count if you do better. And we've got F block there. Okay. Put away your notes and planners, laptops, phones. We're going to continue on with our equilibrium after our little demo. You've got your quiz back. A reminder on test day, you also hand in your Hebden, and that's when I go on through it very thoroughly. I look that you're caught up, at least to the test, and also have you continued catching up with the material that we're doing now. And where did that go? Work area, display one, apply, okay. Okay. I've got a demo for this one that I'm going to try and get up and running once we're practicing something. I'm going to write it up here, though. One of the first ones that we have, this is actually a chief ingredient in smog. N2O4 gas will spontaneously break down into NO2 gas. And vice versa. In the forward direction, is this an endo or exothermic reaction? And the reverse direction, is it an endo or exothermic reaction? What the heck happened here?
Wait, sorry, what was the question?
In the forward direction, is this an exo